Hi, Facebook friends, it's Char, and I wanted to ask, when you're going through adversity or you're getting knocked down or maybe beat up a little bit in life, what do you do? How do you handle it? And do you actually know what it feels like, what your body physically feels like when you're going through a confrontation or a challenge or something that needs to be addressed? I know recently I have been through several of these situations, and I know when I am feeling weak, or if I'm feeling taken advantage of, that's not a place where I don't have any kind of victim mentality. So as soon as I feel it, I can usually identify with it because my tummy starts hurting. I just feel a pull in my tummy area, and that lets me know, wait a second, stop. For me, that's a roadblock. It's like a big red light that says, stop doing whatever it is that you're doing, and let me focus on what I need to do so that I can feel empowered in these situations. I know personally when my children were little, I have a story I'll share. My two daughters are about 6 years apart in age. And when my older daughter was 14, my younger daughter was about 8. She was in our home office and she was on the computer. And her older sister wanted her to get off, and she must not have been getting off the computer fast enough. I don't know. And so she actually went over and physically picked her up, put her in the other room, and then went back in there and got on the computer. And I was a single working mom, so I wasn't there when this happened. And when I got home, my daughter had shared with me, my younger daughter, what had happened. And I remember thinking in the moment, got her older sister in the room, in the moment, the real issue here was that my youngest daughter had felt, she didn't feel empowered. And so I wanted to make sure that I created scenarios that made her feel, gave her back what she had lost. And so her punishment, the older daughter's punishment, was actually got to be picked by her younger sister. And she picked her punishment to be cleaning her room. And when my oldest daughter, Mackenzie, asked, how long do I have to do it? I had told her, I said, well, you have to do it until she tells you you're done. You don't have to do it anymore, which also helps keep peace in the house. But it did exactly what I wanted to do, which was I wanted to empower the person who had lost their power. And so when I find myself in those situations in life where I feel that maybe somebody has taken some of my power, I'm feeling or even noticing that my mindset's going into a victim mentality, for me, I will stop myself right there and think, what do I need right now to balance this? Ideally, I get my magic wand out. What do I need to do to balance this moment? And I'll be happy to share with you. Recently I had one, and in that moment I stopped and I thought, what can I do right now that's going to empower me to leave a ripple in the world of positive? And that's how I started the Char Klisares real estate team network, the foundation. Sorry, if you go up and you look in your search bar for CKRET, which is Secret Foundation, this is bringing awareness to domestic violence. And this is something that I believe in. I love how the name and the catch of the name is the Secret Foundation. We'll turn this all around and make sure that abuse is no longer kept as a secret. We're not telling people to be quiet, because the more that they're being quiet, the less we have to deal with the problem, and it's just a catch-22, if you will. And so with that, I created the Secret Foundation Referral Network. And so if you're a real estate agent anywhere, or I'm sorry, even if you're not, if you live in a house and you have, or if you know somebody who's been affected by domestic violence and they have a need for a real estate agent, have them go to the Secret Foundation page, the CKRET page, and we're going to put them in touch with an agent anywhere in the world that's willing to donate 25% of their commission to a local domestic violence charity. And what's beautiful about this is real estate is truly a local business, hyper local business, and so are the domestic